Have you ever just reached for a snack, thinking it's healthy, only to wonder later if it's truly doing you any good? It's easy to assume that all nuts are good for you. A simple, healthy snack. But what if some of the nuts you're munching on are actually working against your well-being, silently contributing to issues like inflammation, blood pressure concerns, or even brain fog? Especially as we get a little older, it's a painful reality that many everyday foods, even those we consider healthy, can be silently working against us without us even realizing it. We often just grab what's convenient, or what we've always eaten, without a second thought. But there's a secret, a simple change you can make that could make a world of difference. The truth is, not all nuts are created equal, especially when you're looking to optimize your health after 60. Some are nutritional powerhouses, while others are hiding pitfalls that can derail your efforts to stay vibrant and energetic. In this video, we're going to uncover 4 nuts you might want to reconsider, and 4 incredible nuts that are true allies for your heart, your brain, your energy, and your overall vitality. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll have a clearer roadmap for smarter snacking. And I promise, there's something that will truly surprise you about these tiny powerhouses. Let's dive right in and start with the nuts that might be doing you more harm than good, especially as we get a little older. The first culprits on our list are often disguised as a delightful treat, making them incredibly deceptive. Candied nuts or any sugar-coated varieties. Think about those honey-roasted almonds, glazed pecans, or sugared walnuts you might find in a snack aisle, or even at a fair. They look appealing, perhaps even innocent. But beneath that sweet exterior lies a problematic truth. When nuts are candied, they're typically coated in a thick layer of sugar, often refined white sugar or high-fructose corn syrup, and then often roasted in unhealthy oils at high temperatures. This combination is a triple threat. Firstly, the sheer amount of added sugar is detrimental, especially for those over 60. Excess sugar contributes to inflammation throughout the body, which is a key driver of many age-related conditions. From joint pain to heart disease, it can also lead to spikes and crashes in your blood sugar, leaving you feeling tired and sluggish, rather than energized. For anyone managing blood sugar levels, these sugary coatings are a direct pathway to complications, undoing any good the nut itself might offer. Secondly, the oils used for roasting and coating are often vegetable oils high in omega-6 fatty acids, like soybean, corn, or sunflower oil. While omega-6s are essential, the standard Western diet already has an imbalanced ratio of omega-6 to omega-3. Consuming more can contribute to chronic inflammation. What's worse, when these oils are heated to high temperatures, they can oxidize and become even more pro-inflammatory. So, you're not just getting sugar, you're often getting damaged fats that are actively working against your cardiovascular health. And finally, the very process of candying and high-heat roasting can degrade the delicate, beneficial fats and antioxidants naturally present in the nuts. Nuts are celebrated for their healthy monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, but these are sensitive to heat and light. By the time they're coated in sugar and processed, much of their inherent nutritional value is diminished, turning what could be a healthy snack into little more than a sugar delivery system. So, next time you see those tempting candied nuts, remember they're more dessert than health food. Your best bet is always to opt for plain, raw, or dry roasted unsalted nuts instead. Read those labels carefully. If sugar, syrup, or unhealthy oils are high up on the ingredient list, it's best to put them back on the shelf. Now, let's talk about the second type of nut that might be a silent saboteur of your well-being: heavily salted and excessively dry roasted nuts. We've all been there, reaching for that seemingly convenient bag of dry roasted peanuts or almonds, often thinking we're making a healthy choice because, well, they're nuts. But the reality is that the way these nuts are processed can quickly turn them into a health concern, especially for those of us navigating the health landscape after 60. The primary issue here is the sodium content. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to sodium, and consuming too much can significantly impact blood pressure. High blood pressure, or hypertension, is a leading risk factor for heart disease, stroke, and kidney problems. Many heavily salted nuts can pack hundreds of milligrams of sodium per serving, easily pushing you over the recommended daily limits with just a small handful. Think about how quickly that adds up if you snack on them regularly throughout the day. That intense thirst you feel after eating a handful of overly salty nuts isn't just your body wanting water. It's often a direct response to the sodium overload, prompting your kidneys to work harder to balance your internal fluids. Beyond the salt, the dry roasted part can also be misleading. While dry roasted sounds healthier than oil roasted, many commercial dry roasted nuts are still processed at very high temperatures, as we discussed with candied nuts. High heat can damage the delicate polyunsaturated fats found naturally in nuts, turning them into oxidized fats that promote inflammation and contribute to arterial plaque formation. Sometimes, even dry roasted nuts might have a coating that includes starch or other additives to make the seasoning stick, adding unnecessary carbohydrates and processed ingredients. Furthermore, some manufacturers still use cheap, inflammatory vegetable oils, even in small amounts, before the dry roasting process to ensure even browning and flavor adhesion. So, you might think you're avoiding oil, but you're still getting the downsides. Instead of these heavily processed options, always prioritize raw or lightly roasted, unsalted nuts. If you prefer the taste of roasted nuts, a wonderful and healthier alternative is to roast them yourself at home. Spread raw nuts on a baking sheet and roast them in your oven at a low temperature, say around 250 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 10-15 minutes, stirring occasionally. This gives you control over the temperature, ensures no unhealthy oils are added, and allows you to add just a tiny pinch of sea salt if you truly desire. Or better yet, enjoy their natural, wholesome flavor. Making this small shift away from heavily salted and industrially dry roasted nuts can significantly contribute to better blood pressure management and reduced inflammation, setting you on a much healthier path. Now that we've uncovered a couple of the nut imposters that might be impacting your well-being, let's look at another one that often flies under the radar. And then, most importantly, we'll turn our attention to the true powerhouse nuts that will keep you thriving. So, we've talked about how sugary coatings and excessive salt can turn otherwise healthy nuts into something less beneficial. Now, let's discuss our third nut that often warrants caution, particularly as we get older. And that's peanuts, especially conventional and heavily processed forms. Now, before you gasp, it's important to understand why peanuts, despite being a popular snack, come with a few asterisks. Technically, peanuts are legumes, like beans or lentils, not true tree nuts. But they are consumed in much the same way and often grouped with nuts. One of the primary concerns with peanuts, particularly those grown in warm, humid climates, is their susceptibility to a type of mold called Aspergillus flavus, which produces toxic compounds known as aflatoxins. Aflatoxins are potent carcinogens and can be particularly hard on the liver. While strict regulations are in place to monitor aflatoxin levels in commercial peanut products, consistent exposure to even low levels over a lifetime could be a concern, especially for aging bodies whose detox systems may not be as robust. Organic peanuts, generally speaking, are often grown with practices that reduce mold exposure, making them a slightly safer bet if you absolutely love them. Beyond aflatoxins, conventional peanuts and many peanut butter varieties are often highly processed. The peanut butter you find on many supermarket shelves can be loaded with added sugars, unhealthy hydrogenated oils which contain trans fats and contribute to inflammation, and excessive sodium. These additives quickly negate any potential health benefits of the peanuts themselves. Think about popular spreads that list sugar and palm oil before peanuts. They are more candy than healthy food. Even plain roasted peanuts often come heavily salted or roasted in inflammatory oils, compounding the issues we discussed earlier. Furthermore, peanuts are one of the most common allergens, and while allergy symptoms can range from mild to severe at any age, allergic reactions can sometimes be more unpredictable or have different impacts on an older body. If you've never had a peanut allergy, it's unlikely to develop later in life, but awareness is key. For many, simply cutting back on conventional peanut products and replacing them with true tree nuts or healthier alternatives can be a beneficial step. If you do consume peanuts, opt for organic, unshelled varieties where possible, and choose natural peanut butter with only 1 or 2 ingredients: peanuts and maybe a touch of salt. Always store them properly in a cool, dry place to minimize mold risk. Finally, our fourth nut to approach with caution, especially in larger quantities, is the Brazil nut. Now, Brazil nuts are unique because they are an incredibly rich source of selenium, an essential trace mineral vital for thyroid function, immune health, and antioxidant defense. In fact, just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts can provide your entire daily recommended intake of selenium, and that, surprisingly, is where the problem lies. While selenium is crucial, too much of it can be toxic, a condition known as selenosis. Symptoms of selenium toxicity can include hair loss, brittle nails, fatigue, irritability, a garlic-like breath odor, and even neurological problems. For individuals over 60 who might already be on various medications or have underlying health conditions, monitoring nutrient intake to avoid excess is even more important. It's not that Brazil nuts are inherently bad, it's about moderation. Because their selenium content can vary wildly depending on the soil they grew in. It's very easy to accidentally overdo it by eating too many on a regular basis. You might pick up a handful thinking they're just like any other nut, but you could be ingesting several days' worth of selenium in one go. So, while Brazil nuts certainly have their place in a healthy diet, it's crucial to consume them sparingly. 1 or 2 nuts a few times a week is generally safe and beneficial, but regularly munching on large handfuls could lead to problems. Consider alternating your nut intake to get a wider range of nutrients without overdoing any single one. There are many other excellent sources of selenium in a balanced diet, such as fish, poultry, and eggs, which can provide this essential mineral without the risk of overconsumption. So, when it comes to Brazil nuts, remember that a little goes a long way, and caution is key. So, we've talked about some nuts that might not be serving you as well as you think, from the hidden sugars in candied varieties to the selenium overload in too many Brazil nuts. But fear not, because there are incredible, truly healthy nuts out there that can be powerful allies for your health after 60, packed with nutrients that can boost your brain, protect your heart, and keep you feeling vibrant. Let's shift our focus to those that truly keep you healthy. Starting with a true brain booster, the wonderful walnut. Walnuts are often hailed as brain food due to their resemblance to the human brain. But this isn't just a coincidence. It's backed by science. Walnuts are one of the best plant-based sources of alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, which is a type of omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3s are absolutely crucial for brain health, helping to reduce inflammation, improve cognitive function, and even protect against age-related cognitive decline. For anyone looking to keep their mind sharp and focused, walnuts are an absolute must. Beyond their brain-boosting power, walnuts are also fantastic for heart health. The combination of omega-3s, antioxidants, and healthy fats helps to lower bad cholesterol levels, reduce blood pressure, and improve the overall health of your blood vessels. They also contain a powerful array of antioxidants, including ellagic acid, which helps fight oxidative stress and inflammation throughout the body. Imagine giving your heart and brain a little extra protection every day simply by adding a small handful of walnuts to your routine. They're incredibly versatile too. You can sprinkle them over your morning oatmeal or yogurt, add them to salads for a satisfying crunch, blend them into smoothies, or simply snack on them raw. About a quarter cup a day is a perfect amount to reap their incredible benefits. Next on our list of healthy champions are almonds. These widely popular nuts are nutritional powerhouses, particularly beneficial for bone health, heart health, and even digestion. All critical areas as we age. Almonds are an excellent source of vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that helps protect your cells from damage, supports healthy skin, and may even play a role in brain health by reducing oxidative stress. They are also rich in magnesium, a mineral that many older adults don't get enough of. Magnesium is vital for hundreds of bodily functions, including muscle and nerve function, blood sugar control, blood pressure regulation, and bone health. A handful of almonds can significantly contribute to your daily magnesium needs, potentially helping with better sleep and reduced muscle cramps. Furthermore, almonds are packed with dietary fiber, which is incredibly important for digestive regularity and maintaining a healthy gut microbiome. Adequate fiber intake can help prevent constipation, a common issue as we age, and also contribute to stable blood sugar levels. Their healthy monounsaturated fats are heart-friendly, helping to lower LDL, or bad cholesterol, without affecting HDL, the good cholesterol. For those looking to support strong bones, almonds offer a good source of calcium and phosphorus. And for those managing their weight, almonds provide a satisfying crunch and healthy fats that help keep you feeling full and satisfied, making them an excellent snack choice. Aim for a small handful, around 20 to 23 almonds, a few times a week or daily. Always choose raw or dry roasted unsalted almonds to avoid unwanted additives. Imagine feeling more regular, or noticing your skin having a healthy glow. These benefits are genuinely within reach with these versatile nuts. Now, from brain-boosting walnuts to versatile almonds, we're seeing how beneficial the right nuts can be. Let's continue our journey with another pair of healthy champions that bring their own unique benefits to the table. Continuing our exploration of truly healthy nuts, let's talk about pistachios. These vibrant green nuts are more than just pretty. They are packed with nutrients that are especially beneficial as we age. One of the standout benefits of pistachios is their unique antioxidant profile. They are one of the few nuts that contain significant amounts of lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful antioxidants that are absolutely crucial for eye health. As we get older, our risk of age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss, increases. Lutein and zeaxanthin act like natural sunglasses for your eyes, helping to filter out harmful blue light and protect the delicate cells in your retina. So, regularly incorporating pistachios into your diet is a delicious way to give your eyes the protection they deserve, helping you maintain clear vision for longer. Beyond eye health, pistachios are also a great source of fiber and plant-based protein. This combination is fantastic for digestive health, helping to keep things moving smoothly and preventing the discomfort of constipation that can often become more common with age. The fiber also contributes to a feeling of fullness, which can be helpful if you're mindful of your weight, as it helps prevent overeating. What's more, pistachios are often sold in their shells, which can actually be a secret weapon for mindful eating. The act of cracking open each shell slows you down, making you more aware of how much you're consuming. This simple trick can naturally lead to eating fewer calories compared to shelled nuts. While still feeling satisfied, it's a wonderful way to enjoy a delicious snack without overdoing it. So, grab a handful of in-shell pistachios, enjoy the process, and know you're doing something wonderful for your eyes and your waistline. Just remember to choose unsalted or lightly salted varieties to keep that sodium in check. And finally, our fourth healthy nut, offering a rich, buttery flavor without the need for unhealthy additives, are pecans. Specifically, raw and plain pecans. You might recall we mentioned avoiding candied pecans earlier, and this is where the distinction becomes crucial. When eaten in their natural, Unadulterated state. Pecans are incredible powerhouses of health benefits, particularly for your heart and as a source of powerful antioxidants. Pecans are exceptionally rich in antioxidants, including a high concentration of a form of vitamin E called gamma-tocopherol and various polyphenols, such as ellagic acid. These compounds are vital for fighting oxidative stress and inflammation throughout the body, processes that are significant contributors to aging and chronic diseases. This antioxidant might help reduce the risk of certain cancers and protect brain cells from damage, contributing to better cognitive function as you age. When it comes to heart health, pecans shine brightly. They are packed with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, which have been shown to help lower LDL, the bad cholesterol, and increase HDL, the good cholesterol. This beneficial fat profile, combined with their fiber content, helps maintain healthy blood pressure and supports overall cardiovascular well-being. Regular consumption of pecans has been linked to a reduced risk of heart disease, making them a truly heart-smart snack choice. Beyond heart and antioxidant benefits, pecans also offer a good source of minerals like manganese and copper, which are important for bone health and metabolism. They have a naturally sweet, rich, and buttery flavor that makes them incredibly satisfying to eat on their own, sprinkled on salads, added to oatmeal, or incorporated into healthier baked goods. The key, again, is to choose them raw and unsalted, avoiding any forms that come with added sugars or unhealthy oils. By making this simple switch from processed or candied versions to their natural state, you unlock a wealth of benefits that actively work to protect your heart, fight inflammation, and keep you feeling fantastic. Enjoying a small handful of plain pecans allows you to savor their deliciousness, while knowing you're actively contributing to your long-term health. So, there you have it. The surprising truth about nuts. We've uncovered how those seemingly innocent candied nuts, heavily salted and dry roasted options, and even conventional peanuts and excessive Brazil nuts can subtly undermine your health goals, sometimes adding unnecessary sugar, unhealthy fats, or too much sodium. But on the flip side, we've celebrated the true nutritional champions: brain-boosting walnuts, heart-healthy and bone-supporting almonds, vision-protecting pistachios, and antioxidant-rich plain pecans. These are the tiny powerhouses that can truly elevate your well-being after 60, offering essential nutrients that protect your heart, sharpen your mind, support your digestion, and keep you feeling energized. Remember, making small, conscious changes in your daily diet can lead to truly significant differences in your health and happiness. It's not about deprivation, it's about making smarter, more informed choices that empower you to live your fullest life. You have the power to choose wisely, to nourish your body with foods that genuinely support your vitality. We'd love to hear from you. What nuts do you enjoy most? Or which of these insights surprised you the most about these common snacks? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your wisdom and stories are always so valuable to our community. If this video helped you think differently about your snacks and gave you some clear ideas for healthier choices, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more people like you. And for more practical, straightforward advice on living your healthiest, happiest life after 60, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thank you for joining us today. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep living your very best life at every age.